Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about all the basics. I'm going to be making this is going to be a quick video in which I'm going to be showing to you the basics about combat in Rememento White Shadow, right? Keep in mind that for Rememento White Shadow, teams are composed of 4 characters, right? Usually you want to have characters that supplement each other. Most of the time it follows the same rule that you would follow in any other game. You would play with a healer, a support character, a sub DPS, and a DPS, right? So in this particular case, this is a support, this is a sub DPS, this is a DPS, and this is also a DPS, right? So this is a weird combination that I use mostly for PvP, so please don't pay attention to that, right? But this is a composition that is definitely more like that, right? This is a DPS. Sorry, this is a support. This is your DPS. This is a sub DPS. Well, it's actually the other way around. Even though this one has the attacking type, right? And this one is the weakening type. This one in this particular team is a DPS, and this is a sub DPS, and then this one is your healer, right? Here as well, DPS, sub DPS. Sorry, support, healer, and sub DPS, right? So that's pretty much how it works. Here you can see also as well a combination that is DPS, healer, support, and support, right? This is 2 supports. In this one, I'm not bringing a sub DPS, right? Because the DPS is doing enough damage. So when it comes to attacking enemies in the overworld, this is only applying to the overworld, but I just wanted to show you guys because it's part of the basics of combat, right? So if you attack an enemy with the element that is contrary to them, they are going to be receiving some damage to their guard. Most of the time, they are going to be immediately incapacitated, right? The way that the game works is that you would start the battle with 5 MP, right? In my case, I'm starting with 6 because I have this character with a weapon that gives me an additional one, right? If I decide to use my skills, all I have to do is just start pressing the button here for the MP, right? This is my basic attack. As you can click here and see what is this, right? This is your basic attack. And then you can click here to see the next ability. This is going to be rank 1 of your abilities, and it will tell you exactly what this does. If you click again, now you unlock rank 2. And if you click again, now you unlock rank 3, right? Each time that you click on it, you're going to be using more MP to use your abilities. So for example, in this case, I'm going to be using 3 to be able to use my ultimate ability on this character, right? Which you can see here. And as you can see, I was at 3 MP and now I have 4. Why? Because every time that you take a turn, you get an MP back. That's how it works, right? So I'm going to be using again 3 MP to use the ultimate ability of this character, which is buffing me attack and crit rate. And now what I want to do is just show you guys what happens if you kill an enemy, right? What would happen if I would kill an enemy here? Let's see. So I'm going to be using my first skill. As you can see, I'm not using any MP for this skill because this other character gave me a buff that would lower the amount of MP that I have to use for my abilities. So in other words, my first skill would be free. Again, I have 3 MP and I'm not going to be using any MP, but if I attack this enemy and kill it, right, that immediately gave me an additional MP. And since it is the turn of the other character, it got another MP, right? So killing an enemy would give you an additional MP. That's how it works, right? So you recover MP every time that you kill an enemy. And pretty much that's the basics when it comes to combat in the game. You can also set up the game to play in auto by clicking on this little button here, which is something that you probably already know. You can accelerate the animations by clicking on this up to ×3, right? And just have to let you know that the AI in this game is not really very intelligent, and most of the time would be just consuming your MP, just doing nothing. So keep that in mind. This is a game where you actually probably want to play manually sometimes, so that you can, take advantage of the amount of MP that you have in the proper way. In any case, guys, that's what I wanted to share today. A very, very small video, but with very important information. See you in the next one. Peace.